that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did...
She'll make it right. She always does.
We have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood.
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
She came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, and you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlisle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Thornbridge Manor. Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
And then she turned up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary. And all this security. I've never seen it guarded like this. And I dare say I don't like it at all.
at the house, honestly. Don't worry about that. Oh, by the way, well, I thought you'd be mad at me, but thank you. You understood the position I was in. We had everything to talk about.
Well, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak out. They must have done.
Shit, man. Caroline's really did a number on you.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Just keep calm.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Sir?
Greetings, sir. Why are you all up in my face, huh?
Didn't you say something about a shake before?
What was he like?
I should get back
Mr.
to...
Fernsby might...
Right,
All
yeah.
right, later. Look at me getting all giddy. It's like year 10 all over again, just without the awkward slow dancing.
Oh, stop pacing. For God's sake, Emma.
Look, why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Oh, don't get your neighbors all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
That easily. With a handsome face like that, I bet you worked with a lot of high-profile celebrities, right?
No, you should
Sorry,
probably,
but I think
Right.
Yeah.
Can't you just do that?
And that's upstairs. Why do you think he's here?
I think solicitors are Mother's favorite kind of people. Can't remember ever having a family event without one tucked away in a room somewhere. Due diligence always trumped the family.
I think he's here to cut us from her will.
Very ridiculous. Imagine the scandal if the firstborn son didn't pick up the torch. That would never happen.
Listen, Gregory, something's off. We signed the bloody thing 4 days ago.
Oh, dear God, not this again.
So I got hold of the officer. He says it was finalized, but then how can it be withdrawn?
Just wait a few days. I'm sure it'll sort itself out.
Someone you were hired to protect. Like a foreign princess or beautiful starlet. Oh, it would be so romantic to work that closely with someone you had feelings for.
Oh, I'd love to tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. Even if you are the prettiest girl I met in years.
Flatterer.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh, you're being so coy, Sam. Can't you tell me about anything exciting that you've seen?
It would be pretty unprofessional of me to talk about that. And I certainly wouldn't want a refined woman like you to think I'm unprofessional.
You're a cute one, I'll give you that.
You almost got me that time.
Didn't you say something about a sheik before? What was he like? Did you fall for one of his beautiful daughters?
Are you only interested in me for the gossip? Oh, I thought we had a real connection. I'm heartbroken, Annie.
Oh, is that so?
One of these days, you're finally gonna pry something out of me.
You must have been in some incredibly dangerous situations, right? Shootouts and hostage negotiations, like in movies.
You still trying to drag my secrets out, Annie? You're persistent. I might have to keep an eye on you.
I'm not letting you go that easily. I bet you have all kinds of interesting stories.
Don't make me go on and on about myself like some sort of dickhead. I want to talk with you, not at you.
Oh, come on. Pretty please? With sugar on top?
You can keep trying if you want, though.
With a handsome face like that, I bet you've worked with a lot of high-profile celebrities, right?
Oh, I'd love to tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. Even if you are the prettiest girl I met in years. Well, I'm just saying.
Oh, you're being so coy, Sam. Can't you tell me about anything exciting that you've seen?
I'd much rather hear your stories. See, I can't imagine what goes on behind closed doors in a house like this. And I'm sure you're very perceptive.
You're a cute one, I'll give you that.
Well, you're gonna be trouble for me, I can just tell.
So, Sam, have you ever fallen in love with someone you were hired to protect? Like a foreign princess or a beautiful starlet? Oh, it would be so romantic to work that closely with someone you had feelings for.
Are you only interested in me for the gossip? Oh, I thought we had a real connection. I'm heartbroken, Annie.
Oh, is that so?
You almost got me that time.
You must have been in some incredibly dangerous situations, right? Shootouts and hostage negotiations, like in movies.
Still trying to drag my secrets out, Annie.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Let's talk when you calm the fuck down.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? I fear I may not survive an entire weekend in this shithole.
Perhaps a brisk walk in the garden would do you good.
I said speed up time, not my party. Now just go away, will you?
Of course, sir. I'll come back later.
How very kind of you, dear Mr. Fernsby. I hope to see you soon.
Creepy old git.
Did you give the... what? Did you give the Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlisle's daughter?
Rebecca? Yes. She's insisting that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure...
Oh, you! Do more sneaking around here and I will engage you with furious aggression. Piss off!
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
mother spent the last week at her site visit. Am I right?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh, I need to know what's going on. It affects me too, you know.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Did you find out that the vote was notarized? But how the hell did that happen?
No, we all signed it. I gave it to him in person. He says he got it notarized the very same day. Right, listen. You go to their office and ask for Cheryl. She's the best they've got. Tell her you want to see the records. Don't take no for an answer. And call me as soon as you've got them. Thanks, Phil. We'll get to the bottom of this.
big thing for Mother to face her own death. Was it a security measure? Somebody out to kill her?
Everything I hear is confidential.
So you do know what's going on?
I didn't say that.
With all this security, she obviously still feels threatened. I'll get to the bottom of it.
Oh, hi, Martin. Rebecca here. I need you to dig up the contract we have with the law firm Morgan, Yates and Cohn. No, I think they revoked the unanimous vote on prolonging the lease for the New York branch. I know they can't do that. That's why I need the contract. In Sydney? Why wasn't I told? I'll get right on it. Do you have his number? Send it to me. Thanks.
Be so relaxed. I wish you'd take things more seriously.
What are you going on about now?
This whole situation isn't normal. How do you think it affects Patrick? He must be so confused. I don't like how Alexa's way of running things impacts our son.
Patrick, his only concern right now is boredom. He's too young to appreciate the spectacle of others screwing up.
He's worried about something. A mother knows. This concerns his future as well. All this will be his someday.
Exactly. He has nothing to worry about.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. How do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
That Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste.
What is it?
Elaine said she saw her on the top floor, stroking the door to Alexa's office. I kid you not.
I saw her rearranging the photos in the sitting room, hiding Madam at the back, and then moving Montgomery to the front. She's not right in her head. Why would she do that? He died almost 50 years ago. Oh, thank God Madam Carlyle is still alive. Hi, Cassie. It's me again, Edward. I know I'm not supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time, I promise. It's just, I don't know how to handle this whole situation. I don't think I can. I can't feel my legs, and my eyes are not working properly. This flicker thing again. You can't tell anyone. But the thing is, I've been asked to perform the eulogy at the funeral tomorrow. I know it sounds so unbelievable. But even though Mother is still alive, we still have to go through it. I have to write the eulogy. I don't think I can. She will definitely want to read it, and no matter what I just know she'll be disappointed in me. Again. My legs are really weird. I need you, Cassie. I'm sorry. I know. I'll hang up. Not supposed to do this. Christ, sorry. Bye.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all,
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me. His caress, what a difference that would have made. Right. I clearly remember when I was 5. I climbed a tree and could not make my way down. I was scared and called out for help. Of all people, you heard me, and when you saw me, you climbed the tree. I was relieved that help had finally arrived. But you went down immediately and said, when a grown-up can do it, so can you, Edward. You are 5, and climbing trees is supposed to be your area of expertise. Oh no, that won't go. You'll just think I remember this because I'm weak.
Hi.
It's a portrait the photographer check out. You verified his identity?
I vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
Wilkinson accused of sordid affair with personal assistant. You should have listened to me. Don't get your meat where you get your bread. That's what I told him.
Oh, you're giving me a headache.
Please just tell me what you know. I'll find out eventually. I always do.
Not my place to tell you anything.
I bet I'm in danger too. I have a right to know.
You're safe here. Don't you worry about a thing, ma'am.
Don't you worry about a thing. You're not the brightest, are you? This is bad. I can smell it. Hello, Janice. Rebecca Carlyle. I'm looking into some unauthorized transactions of funds from the New York branch in connection with my mother's death. No, Janice, that's not what I mean. External interference. I need to know if anything unusual like that has happened in Tokyo as well. A delay? No, you need to look into that right away. It could be something else. Right. Get back to me the second you know, okay? We need to get this under control.
a wampus and a bit of a snag. 16-year-old received 28 intimate pictures of sexual character from Minister. You know he used to fancy my sister.
Why do you buy that gossip rag? It's so vulgar. Talk to Mother.
I haven't had them. I haven't had the pleasure.
She just clams up when I try to get an explanation. Not even
news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Got no power, no play.
Madam Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family photos to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect. Can't we just take a fuse from another fuse box?
I guess we could do that.
Good. I'll finish setting up and get
grab the fuse just before you call down the vent.
Good. Yeah, that's a good plan.
I promised I wouldn't call you again, Cass, but just wanted you to know I feel a little better. So you don't need to worry. It's just this place, I guess. I feel like it's watching me. No. To think every little mistake I make. Also, I should be glad Mother is still alive, but the weight of her expectations. This eulogy. I really want to do well, for her to be proud of me. She won't know. Oh God, now I can't put my arms like that. I'm really not well. Not getting it all, actually. I shouldn't even be saying anything. Secrets. Bye.
It feels like I can't breathe in there. The tension is off the charts.
Make sure the edges are sharp. No weeds on the gravel. I could go on and on.
I don't believe for a second.
Hello there, sir.
We committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the week yesterday.
He was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said they let him stay here, but Ethel was sure Emma would throw him out the first chance she got.
Now we'll never know.
Oh my. You're taking this hard, aren't you?
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron periginium blossom. They were his favourites.
I know, Oliver, I know. We shall all miss him dearly.
I heard that. Hello?
Top dollar.
That's none of which. Okie dokie.
Well, that was exciting. I got a big nothing here.
Sure, man. What? Come on, go check it out.
Yes.
Hmm?
Come on, give me a break. Hmm? What was that noise?
Hello? It's just me, don't throw...
What was that sound? Typical. Just typical. Hello? Done. You're terrible. You know that? What? Hey, someone there? Hey, come out if anyone's there.
Hey! You should pick that up and then pick up some manners.
Huh? What the hell is that?
Yeah, whatever.
That person? Can't you see they clearly don't like it? Help! Oh my god! Please help!
What do you want? A kiss?
Well, this is awkward.
I doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlyle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolt to the top floor. He complained about back pain for the entire weekend.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Seriously, Denton? What a knob.
He should have listened to me. Don't get your meat where you get your bread. That's what I told him.
Oh, you're giving me a headache.
Maybe we should get back to... Yeah.
Yeah.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
My parents would hate him. Okay. Great.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
No need to panic.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't let you through, okay? Please leave the area.
How are you?
Madam Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madam Carlyle. He's in a right state. So, unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay clear of him.
Oh, no, my aim's horrible. Safer for everyone if I just wait here till he says he's ready for Madam.
I need to know if you signed some sort of non-disclosure agreement. I mean, how does Madame Carlyle make absolutely sure you and your little friends don't go running your mouths off at the local pub tonight?
No one crosses Madame Carlyle. You can be sure of that.
Hey, how are you?
God, not again. I am so tired of this. Stand up.
You could try. Rosie told me Rebecca has a really cool saying, though.
It takes a damn fine man to replace no man at all. So you've got your work cut out for you if you do try. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to imply that you're not fine. You're definitely fine. I mean, I don't fancy you or anything. You're not my type at all. Oh, Christ, I'll just shut up.
I understand that you need to talk to Anthony. Calm down. Yes, I understand. You really need to talk to Anthony. He's the man with the papers. Listen, you know who I am, who my grandmother was, right? Just relax. It'll be fine. You'll get your returns. Don't worry. Give Anthony a call, okay?
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind. You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
All the groceries around. Yes, some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But what is safety bet? She never misses a step. The opposite is worse. I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Annie said she might be pregnant. I'm going to be a dad. The ones that come after certainly are a lot less of a worry.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
I'm getting a headache from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller, comforter or not. Should I ask her to marry me? What if she says no? And it's a big funeral thing tomorrow. The last thing I need.
Amy is a great lass. You love her, she loves you. And now a wee one on the way. I'd say you're one lucky bastard.
I need to stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
Tell me.
Turned up and put up in Madame Carlyle's bedroom. We're the new heads of the family after all. It is only fitting, she said. Well, Gregory stopped her, which was a surprise. He normally accepts his wife's outrageous behaviour without batting an eyelid. But staying in his mother's bed so soon was just a bit steep, I suppose.
She can't wait to get her hands on Thornbridge Manor. So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
Like funeral tomorrow. Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is everywhere. I never thought of it that way. Oh, God. It's such a big responsibility having a baby.
I have to protect it, right? How'd you even do that? I can't do that.
You'll be fine, Robbie. Kids are great.
Did Alice tell you what Emma did when she arrived?
What is it now?
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers it. It's so unfair. She'd just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all shook up. I tried to tell Emma, and do you know what she said? She said, "Things will change around here. I can promise you that."
And her son Patrick is just as bad. Just look at Rosie. He has no respect. Preying on the girls like that.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? I feel weak in my knees from all the tension here.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
Okay, I'm just pretending to look like I have the faintest idea of what you're doing. And you're no longer on. Yes.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
Carlyle was still alive. And she didn't even see it herself. It was Fernsby who told her.
I didn't see it either, but it was still quite a shock, her coming back from the grave.
And the family has to pretend she's still dead. Some of them are not happy about that at all. Madam is a mysterious one.
Annie gets to help the photographer. I'm the pretty one. But work, work, work. That's all I get from Fernsby.
Yeah, Frank is busting our balls out here too.
Hello, sir.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recent. Used, though.
could just think of something grab Rebecca's attention. How old is this ship? You really get to know someone when you work in their home, right?
Well, I guess so. I never think about it that way.
About Rebecca. What was
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmire, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Mate, go your sex. It's fine, I'll figure something out, okay? Don't worry.
painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe... you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Please stay back.
Yeah, keep it real.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat.
Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards, the Constant. But that must mean you're... I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. The enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it. The file you want is in the safe. Good hunting. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Just keep calm.
Trophy room, and the office safe is hidden behind a portrait, with a secret mechanism for uncovering it. It's got real soul.
First time here?
Yep.
Yeah, it's impressive, all right.
Not that I'm aware.
Can't be too careful. Part of the job.
I'm dealing with the situation in a discreet and efficient way, and I expect your cooperation in all related matters. The arranged funeral event tomorrow will take place as planned. No one can know that I am still alive. I expect you all to act your part. Last, as you all know, I have a lot on my plate and need to focus on sorting everything out, so please do not disturb me with your petty concerns. You are all adults, and as part of the elite, you will eventually have to deal with difficult situations like this. It comes late for most of you, but this is a chance for you to show what you are made of. That will be all.
What next? Edward, this is your chance.
Hello, sir.
Oh, God. I have to finish my eulogy.
Mother, I want to know what is going on.
Not now, Rebecca. I thought I made that clear.
Yes, now. Something's really wrong. I started digging and I can see that a lot of our mandates are void. Financial decisions revoked and a freeze on the...
Rebecca.
And then you give me that token for the vault in London. But only one of two. You need to explain.
The token? For the bank vault is just a contingency measure. I doubt you'll need it.
Christ, Mother, that's exactly what I mean. Could you be more cryptic?
I am working very hard to figure everything out. I need you to back off and trust that I'm in control. I have contingency plans and will make sure that you get information, useful, factual information when I have it. But for now, I need time to focus.
Business as usual, then. You are cold, Mother. And alone. By choice.
Don Yates, Alexa Carlyle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP. Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities and will have consequences for your company and you personally as well. I will.
Sir.
Ah, my perfect mother.
Okay.
your bloody phone, you coward! How dare you interfere with my life like this? You're a nobody, a weasel, overreaching your competencies. You are in way over your head, and I will make you pay. You can count on that. What's that? Well, go and investigate.
Sure.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
I lost sight of suspect. Did anyone see him?
I want to check on the undertaker in charge of the funeral. I got word he's upset with Madame Carlyle.
I did, sir. It all checked out.
Target spotted! Repeat! Target spotted! Okay.
Mother, I want to know what is going on.
Not now, Rebecca. I thought I made that clear. Yes, now. Something's really wrong. I've got to do it. Financial decisions revoked and a freeze on the... Rebecca. And then you give me that token for the vault in London. But only one of two. You need to explain.
The token for the bank vault is just a contingency measure. I doubt you'll need it.
Christ, Mother, that's exactly what I mean. Could you be more cryptic?
I am working very hard to figure everything out. I need you to back off and trust that I'm in control. I have contingency plans and will make sure that you get information.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Alexa Carlyle!
How are you today, sir?
forget how the rich do things. All this fuss for a pretend funeral. Why not refer to
Sup?
Hello there, sir.
'47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.